Marine scientists have been diving for pieces of coral in the Red Sea. They will be tested in highly acidic water to find out what happens to coral reefs as the chemical composition of the oceans change. Leading the students in their experiments is Dr. Moles Fine.
You notice the sea urchins in here?
The tanks have different levels of corrosive water, simulating what scientists predict the oceans will be like 50 and 100 years from now.
So there's no question about it. The seas are getting more acidic, and as they go acidic, first of all, they become more corrosive to existing skeletons. But also it changes the ocean chemistry, that same chemistry that these reefs and corals and the gastropods developed over so many years.
Researchers have discovered that in acidic water, coral has a tough time becoming hard and calcifying. Animals have trouble building shells, and skeletons take longer to form. Eventually, in a corrosive sea, all these could dissolve. The reef also loses the pink algae that cements it together, and this green algae takes over, competing with coral for space. Scientists are concerned that as the oceans become more acidic, its entire ecosystem becomes weaker. At the very least, it will mean major change. But worst case scenario, it could mean that reefs crumble and disappear. In this lab, scientists find out which coral species suffer the most in corrosive water. Some have been tested for the last 7 years.
This experiment, we've brought in different species of coral, stronger corals, more aggressive corals versus weaker corals. And we want to see how, in a changing environment under acidification conditions, who will be the winners and who will be the losers.
If climate change isn't slowed down, scientists predict by the end of the century the sea will be twice as acidic as it was before the industrial age. The smallest to the largest marine animals will be affected, and the ocean, as we know it, will be a very different place. Nicole, Johnston, Al Jazeera, Eilat.